It's never too late.
Ria hadn't planned on making the call. Somewhere across the city, she imagined her brother going about his day, unaware that he was being remembered in a corner cafe by someone who used to know everything about him. His favorite songs, his worst fears, the way he cried when their dog died. She felt the weight of time again. Not as a punishment, but as a gentle nudge.
He called me once.
She said suddenly.
Years ago, I didn't answer. I wasn't ready.
Ariv was quiet for a moment.
Maybe now you are.
Ria looked at him, really looked at him. Not as the stranger from a rainy day, but as someone who had shown her that life doesn't have to be linear. That healing can happen in strange places, between cappuccinos and conversations with almost strangers. She nodded slowly.
Maybe.
He smiled, pulled something from his pocket, and handed it to her. A folded napkin with 4 words scrawled in blue ink.
It's never too late.
Ria hadn't planned on making the call. She hadn't even consciously decided to pick up the phone. But when she found herself sitting in her apartment that Saturday morning, staring at the napkin Ariv had given her days ago, the words, "It's never too late," floated in her mind like a haunting refrain. Something in her, something deep inside, was calling out. It wasn't fear anymore. It was a kind of strange, tentative hope. It wasn't just the idea of fixing the past that haunted her. It was the understanding that, for so long, she had been holding herself back from the possibility of redemption. And for the first time, the weight of that realization wasn't overwhelming. It was freeing. She picked up her phone. Her fingers hesitated over the number. For a second, the ghosts of past arguments swirled around her. The harsh words, the silence that followed, the time wasted in stubborn pride. She could feel her heart pounding in her throat. But then she dialed. The first ring felt like a lifetime. The second one echoed louder. By the third, the voice on the other end picked up.
Hello.
His voice, familiar but older, cracked a little. It was a sound she had forgotten, one that immediately pulled her into the past, back to days when things had been simpler, less painful. Her throat tightened, but she forced the words out.
Hey, it's me.
There was a silence on the other end. She could hear him breathing, uncertain, hesitant, but not unwelcoming.
Ria.
He asked, the shock clear in his voice.